Awesome. Welcome everyone. Oh my gosh, I am so ecstatic about tonight. I'm honestly like starstruck over Kinley. I love watching her. I've been watching Kinley since she spoke on convention in Nashville, and I followed her ever since. And I just enjoy her journey, and she just like is doing so amazingly well in the company. And I just said to my husband the other day, I'm like, "What is she doing? I need to know." And he's like, "Ask her." So I did, and here we are. And she has graced us with her presence tonight, and she's going to tell us all what she does. Um, so thank you so much, Kinley, for taking the time, and we're gonna just like jump right in and ask you a bunch of questions. I have Stacy here, Stacy Orr. My name's Kate Getchell. I know there's a lot of people on here that I don't know, so that's us. Anyways, so Stacy has the first question for the night. Go ahead,
Yes,
Stacy.
yes. Thank you, Kinley, so much. We are so excited. And like Kate said, I feel like we're all a little starstruck. You have just been such a light in the company lately. Your team has so much momentum right now. You are on fire, and we all want to know how. What is your team doing that is making so much growth so fast?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for having me. It's honestly like a weird feeling that anybody ever feels. The word starstruck like is insane to me because it's like I'm just like ask my team. They're probably all like, y'all, she is not anything special. But um I would say it's so hard because I will have a lot of people come to me and say, like, what are you guys doing? What's different? And it's honestly sometimes I think people think there's like this magic thing, but it's honestly not. So the biggest thing I will say is that I make it very clear to people from the beginning, if you want to move up in this company, it's going to take work. You will have to make sacrifices in your life, right? So if you want to, be gold or anything like that, that's great. And we have a spot for you. And you don't have to check in every day and things like that. But if you want to make it to the top or you even want to go, above senior gold, you have to dedicate a lot of work to this, but it's fun work. And I think we make it so fun. We have such good, fun conversations. I have a team chat. I have all of my little three-way chats with everyone. And I think it's just constantly finding women who are willing to put in hard work but making it fun as well. And kind of like creating this community of women where we all found each other and we're like, oh my gosh, we're like best friends. You know what I mean? We've all connected on this level and everybody comes from different walks of life, different ages, different. It's so to me, that's the coolest part of this is it's like you meet somebody and you're like, I would have never met you if it wasn't for network
Mhm.
marketing, right? So I've met people on TikTok that are on my team now. Like one of my girls, Macy, she's from Texarkana. Like I would have never met her in a million years, and she's a stranger to me, and now one of my best friends. She's 22, I'm 39. Like it's just crazy to me. So I think the biggest thing is be willing to work hard and be willing to be honest with people up front that like, yes, we preach time freedom because you can do this anywhere, right? You can take your phone anywhere and you can do it anywhere, but it does take work. It does take showing up consistently. All my girls know you better be getting on your stories and talking every day, posting every day, plexus and non-plexus, because people want to relate to a human. So it's like a combination of all of that. And just kind of like when people get started telling them that, right? Letting them know up front, here's what it's going to take.
So you mentioned, you find people and they want to go gold or they want to, they have these aspirations. So how are you finding these people? I think this is where some of us are stuck in that duplication piece. Like, I just need to find somebody, right? I just need to find that next person that wants to share. Are you asking right from the get-go?
Yeah. So every single person that I sign up, and I teach my girls to do this too, every single person you sign up with the products, the moment after they sign up, let's say your sign up goes flawless, right? You've got them signed up. They got their package. I will go in, you can type something up. I personally send voice messages. I think it's more personal. I'll go in and be like, hey, I just want to let you know Plexus has this awesome program. If you grab three people, you're literally going to get 310 bucks. And then like for instance, this month you'd be like, and a vibration plate. I will literally help you even come up with your first post and help you with all the orders, making the carts, all the things. If that's something that interests you, let me know. And most of the time they'll either be like, okay, thanks, or they'll be like, oh yeah, tell me more. And that's just the first touch, right? If they tell you no, that's okay. You can still circle back around. and what they're going to see in that time frame. This is why stories and posts daily are important, because in that time frame they're going to be watching you, and you're going to be vision casting. You're going to be talking about that trip to Columbus you're going on. You're going to be talking about that leaders retreat. You're going to be, if you're an emerald or above, you're going to be, vision casting. You're going to be talking about things that you can earn, incentives you can earn, money you can earn, and it's like you have to be okay talking about that and not be scared too. I think that's where people get tripped up a little. They talk only products, they don't talk the opportunity. And I think I remember if it was Marianne, Jen, well, one of my uplines has said, our best product is the opportunity. And it's so true. Our best product we have is the opportunity. You guys, we could change people's lives with this. And you've got to be bold about that. If you're not bold about it, they don't know what they don't know what we have, you know?
Mm. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Um, what would you say your daily work day, typical day looks like for you?
It's intense. It's great. It's wonderful. It's a lot. I am in a lot. I have a lot. My team has been on fire for a long time, but when I tell you right now, well, it's March Madness. We all know March is insane, but February, I mean, my gosh, Maddie, who was my
Yeah.
is my level two, right? Maddie Vaughn. My level two, she went Sapphire. She decided a day and a half before the month ended. It was
Crazy.
109 orders, and she went Sapphire. And she's gonna kill me for saying this, but she is like on track to be able to probably hit Diamond this month. I say probably, she's gonna do it. If anybody will do it, it's Maddie. And that's just insane. And it's not that she's on track because it's easy. It's on track because she's choosing it, right? And
Right.
she's developing this amazing team. And she is, and then Angel, I see Angel commenting. Angel went Emerald in December, and she's my level three. And she is gonna go Sapphire this month. And we, you know what? We're making the choice. And sometimes, some of the numbers are there, but also a little bit of them are like, okay, we got to figure this out. And you figure it out, and don't be afraid to shout out your goal. Like I will literally, when I'm going for a goal, you guys, if you follow me, you saw that I was going for senior gold on my 2.0 account. It took me
Yeah.
4 months to go senior gold on my second account. It was not easy. It was not easy. And I, the whole way I had people, when I make those type of posts and I'm like, all right, I need this many orders. If anybody wants anything, please, I'm going to, blah, blah, blah. They message me and they're like, okay, did you hit yet? Did you hit yet? Like people care. They care more than you think. And people you don't think will care the most. I would have people message me when I was going Diamond, and they'd be like, all right, there are people from other network marketing companies, even friends of mine that maybe sell Green Compass or whatever. And they'd be like, okay, I want to buy something. Like, I want to buy something and help you hit your goal. So I think it's just like being really bold and open and outspoken about what you're doing and just owning it. But day to day, the chats are insane. I mean, I'd be lying if I said it was like, oh, I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. I mean, right now, because I'm on this call, I mean, you guys, these are all chat, those colorful bubbles are all different chats I'm in. Okay. I'm okay doing that because I love helping people. And like, I don't look at this as a bad thing. There is no negativity for me about getting on my phone and I can't believe I get to make money from my phone doing this. Like, how blessed am I? You know what I mean? And I
Mm.
still do hair 3 days a week, which my team wishes I would quit. I know that, except for the ones that come to me to get their hair done. They're like, but you still have to do my hair. I'm like, mm-mm. Like Gabby. Gabby's one of my sapphires. She's like, well, you can't stop doing my hair. And I'm like, maybe I'll make it a new rule. If you um want to get your hair done by me, you have to sell plexus, and maybe that'll be my new strategy. But it's
Good idea.
it's and anybody who says that it's not doable if you work full time, it's not. I was working 60 hours a week when I built a Diamond doing hair. I was coaching my girls in the evening for cheer, both of them. On the weekends, they each
Wow.
had a game. I did all of that, and it wasn't so I didn't have free time, but I made free time, right? I made it a priority. I had support from
Mm.
my husband. I had support from my children, and it's changed our lives. My husband's home now. He doesn't have to go to a 9 to 5. He gets to do his stock market stuff that I don't understand, but he loves and he's passionate about. And I'm able to do that for my family. Like, I'm able to take my girls on endless trips. I was able to put in in-ground pool, like, and pay cash for it. That's insane. Like, this company has something really special, and we have to keep sharing that.
Absolutely. I have a question. For someone that's just getting started, um, and they only have like 15 to 30 minutes a day, what would you say is the most important thing to work on those in
Do
that
they
time
really?
frame?
Okay, hold on. How do they
Yeah,
only have 15 to 30 minutes a day? What are they doing? I mean, genuinely serious. There's no way
right.
there's no way they only have 15 to 30 minutes a day. I mean, I have a corrections officer that's on this call, Ashley. She's on here somewhere. She has um on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, she can't have her phone, and she's an emerald, right? She cannot have her phone at all. She's a corrections officer. There she is, Ashley Dalby. Hey, hey, I'm here. Um, so it's an excuse. And people, and Deanna, one of my sapphires, Deanna does hair. Deanna does hair at a different level than me. Like I do it, but I have breaks while my hair colors sit. You know, when your foils are sitting, I go upstairs and work my business. Deanna has like back to back to back people because she's crazy.
That's me.
Yeah. And she's nonstop,
Yep.
right? And she does, and I don't do that. So she's starting to get better about it because I told her, I'm like, you need to do that. But Deanna will go and go mix color and be messaging people. You just make it a priority, right? The people who say they have 15 to 30 minutes a day, there's absolutely no way that's true. Is so I can't even answer that because I would love to
Mm,
know truly that they only have 15 to 30 minutes because I don't believe that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Hmm.
if that's all they have, post when you can, I guess.
You
right.
think posting over like reaching out, like reach
All
outs
of
and
it,
stuff?
all of it. But
Yeah.
I'm being genuinely serious. If somebody only has 15 to, you heard what I did to go to Diamond and all I had on my plate. I had more than 15 to 30 minutes a day to do this. I'll tell you that. And
Yeah.
I stopped watching Netflix. I stopped reading books. I stopped going and socializing. I stopped, you know what I mean? I stopped going out and doing stuff as often and I made sacrifices, right? So that person definitely has more than 15 to 30 minutes a day, in my opinion. If they don't, then maybe it's not for them, truthfully,
Right.
you
Hmm.
know?
So
Yeah.
I know on our team we say a lot, you can't just post and pray, right?
Absolutely.
So what are the non-negotiables for IPA?
Okay, so I'm like, it's so funny. I remember, I forget if it was Jordan Roddenberry. There was some other diamond that messaged me one day and was like, "What's your IPA look like?" And I was like, "Is that a beer? I don't know what that means." Like, I literally didn't know, you guys, because I've never been taught that, and I'm glad I haven't been taught that because I think sometimes if people have like a IPA, they're like, "Okay, I checked off all the list. I did everything I could today." And I
Hmm.
just don't believe in that. I don't believe in scripting messages. I don't believe in IPAs. I don't believe in any of that because I think everything that me and my team do, we're chaotic. I will tell you, when you see us at an event, you'll know, right? We're insane. We're chaotic. We're crazy. A lot of us are type B personalities. I got some type A's too, but there there is no specific thing besides what for me, non-negotiables for somebody who truly wants to be at the top of the company, get on your stories every day. If you want to go watch mine, watch Maddie Vaughn's, go watch Ashley Dalby's lives. She does lives every day. Angel does that every day. A lot of my girls do. I don't want to single anybody out. I'm just like thinking off the top of my head. But go watch some of those people. They're on their stories every single day. They're talking about Plexus, but they're also letting you into their life, right? Like I have people message me
Hmm.
all the time about stuff that like my kids will roast me in the background, and that's what grabs their attention, right? Or like I filmed the other day, my girls had all their dolls set up and it looked like they were like all staring at me while I was drinking my coffee. Like
That
I
was
posted,
hilarious. I saw
yeah, like I post stuff like
that.
that. And just every little thing that happens in my life, I post it and I'm just authentically myself. And then I put Plexus in there with it, right? And I'm not ashamed to be putting Plexus in there, but I'm putting other things. So
Hmm.
non-negotiable is stories, Plexus and non-Plexus. Um, I think you should have a Plexus post, at least one every single day. And then I really love like the call to comment posts. So that would be, for instance, what's everybody's favorite tennis shoe? Right? Or what's everybody's favorite leggings? Or what bra are you guys loving these days? You know, just some question like that that people want to come and comment, but they don't think you're selling to them. They want to just tell you, here's my
People
favorite
love
shoe.
giving advice. Yeah.
They do. They love to give
Yeah.
advice. They love to give their input, and it doesn't feel like that they're, and then your algorithm goes up because more people are coming to your page. So I think call to comment, um, Plexus and non-Plexus posts, like you'll see me post about Josh and the girls, and it'll have nothing to do with Plexus, right? And then just a mixture of that, and that's every day. I do that every day, and I don't look at it like sometimes people get overwhelmed. To me, it's just part of this. How cool is that? That's people want to get to know you.
Hmm.
I love that. I'm scared though.
What are you scared
Honestly,
of?
like I'm scared of getting in my stories because I feel like why do
Your
people
voice,
care about
your
what's going
no,
on?
they
But
do. They care more than you think. So I think that's common. And,
Hmm.
and I think what blocks people from success most of the time is themselves and being so afraid. I remember Deanna, and she's one of my sapphires. She was my first emerald. The month I went diamond, she went emerald, which was really cool. Um, I remember in the beginning was like, no, I don't want like she actually got probably to senior silver without even making a post because she just knows a lot of people. She does hair. She's just has the best personality. But um she was just like, I don't want to post because she was embarrassed. And she didn't even understand why. She was just like, I don't know why. I'm like, just let's dig deeper with it. Like, Are you embarrassed of like a friend from high school seeing it? Are you embarrassed of an ex-boyfriend seeing it? Like, is there someone specific that you're like afraid what they'll think? And she's like, I mean, not really. I'm like, so then why do you care? Are they paying your bills, right? Are they paying your bills? Are
Mhm.
they, who cares? People are going to talk about you no matter what. Sometimes
Right.
it's good, sometimes it's bad. Do what you want to do in life. You're here to help. I always tell people, your intentions are good. You want to help people feel good with products and you want to help people make an income. There is nothing bad about that. If somebody has something bad to say, that's on them. That's a reflection of them. Just own up. What'd she say? I'm afraid I might actually see and hear my own. I'm sure that says my own voice.
Really
And nobody
die.
likes to nobody likes to hear their own
Yeah.
voice. Don't listen back. Don't listen back. Seriously. If
Yeah.
you're never going to succeed if you can't get past those things. You've got to just start doing it. And it's going to feel weird the first couple days, but you just got to jump in.
Hmm.
Okay. Head first.
Yep.
First. So I thought we could open it up. If anybody else has a burning question for Kinley at this time, you could hop in.
No pressure.
What is IPA?
Oh, Ashley, go away. I told you we don't know what IPA is on my team.
It's a
That's
beer, remember?
income producing activity.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Ash.
Okay. I had to
Look,
ask because I seen it, but you
she's a
guys,
2-year emerald that doesn't know what IPA means.
I
I
am, but
love
I do
that.
want to jump in here. I do want to jump in here because of the time. You guys, this 15 minutes a day, there's no way someone only has 15 minutes a day.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's
That's
yeah.
an excuse.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That is an excuse. But that's all I got. Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, my team is feral.
Love it.
Okay. Did somebody ask something in
Does
the
most of
chat?
your team live near around you?
Oh my gosh, they said here she goes. I'm afraid of it. Somebody said something. Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to go in order of these. How do you prepare your team for no's? That's a really, really great question because I think I have some people that get really down on the nose. And I will tell you, it will take you down really fast if you can't learn to get over it. Um, you have to, my uplines would always say to me, like, if you need to cry, you need to do whatever, like have a funeral with it and move on. Like you have to. Because if you let the no, you know how many, like somebody said this once, and I don't remember who it was, but it was like nobody has heard no more than a diamond, right? Like that you think that everybody has told me yes along the way. There are girls on my team that's told me no for a year that are on this call, right? There are people that told me no to the business, no to the products, no to everything. And I kept vision casting, I kept pushing, and I pushed in a dripping method, right? You don't want to go so psychotic on them. You want to just every once in a while reach back out. All right, girl, how you feel? You want to do this now? Like I still want you to do this with me, and just vision cast for them. Eventually, they're going to see enough of your stuff and want to do it. So I don't think there's any way really to prepare someone for no's. I think you just have to tell them, like, listen, this is a type of business. Sales are just, you're going to get no's. It's just part of it. And you just got to understand it's not personal. They're just nervous and they don't see the value yet.
Right.
It's okay.
One
Okay.
of the questions I saw in there was something about like, do you do events? Do you host like sip and seas or messenger events or
In person, not very
in
often. I've
person?
done like 3 and they have all flopped and I hate them. And I am just like, that was a waste of my time. So for me, if you're somebody who can get people to an event, heck yeah, in person is amazing. But for me, I don't know if people just don't want to see me in person or what it is, but it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. But we do like little 15-minute messenger parties. So we call it like a pink party, and you get a host, right? Like you would for like a pampered chef party.
Hmm.
And they invite all of their friends. You do a quick 15-minute party, tell them about our main products, right? Tell them about our gut health system, the reset, some of the obviously Slim and Trim is blowing up. So you would just tell them about some of the main things, and then just be like at the end, if you want to order, your host needs 3 people to hit her first reward. People like to help other people. So that's something you can do if you feel stuck. I will say that some go really good and some don't. I think if you make it really personal and the host is super involved, you can get a good turnout from it, like 4 or 5 orders from it. And then, yeah, other than that, no, I don't do very many in-person events. If we do anything in person, it's just the team. We're just hanging out together. Somebody asked if most of my team lives near me. a solid portion of them. Not anymore because it's branching out quite a bit. Um, Angel's got a big old Virginia team that is on here now, so that they're like 11 hours away from us. But I have three of my emeralds and okay, my two sapphires and one of my emeralds. Is that right? Yeah, Deanna, Gabby, and Hillary all live in the same neighborhood in Chatham, 5 minutes from me. So if anybody ever says their area is too saturated, that's not true either. So a lot of my team lives within an hour to 3 hour drive from here. Yeah,
That must be really nice.
it's
Mm.
awesome. We're very
Yeah.
lucky.
Hmm. Let's see.
I'm just looking through.
When do
There were a
you
couple.
when do you start vision casting? Someone asked.
Right away, right away. I mean, if you have somebody who just went silver, they just earned $310 and a vibration plate. You vision cast that from the start, and that's anybody can go silver, right? And if they yes, here's the problem. I think sometimes people make a post to go silver and then they get discouraged because nobody comments. But you have to remind them, like some people, it takes weeks of posting to get that first person. But also to go silver, you can literally just reach out to like your mom, have your husband move one of your orders, your mom, your sister, your friend, like reach out to those people that you're closest with and see if they'd want to do this with you. So I think, there's always a way to go silver and then have that little, you can instantly start vision casting from there.
Awesome. Let's see. What do you do if someone doesn't respond or even open up your message?
I usually send like a funny GIF. It depends. So if I cold message them, which I don't do a ton of, but if I did, then I will just leave it alone. If they see it, they see it. If they reached out to me first or commented on something and showed interest, then to me, all bets are off, and I'm gonna send you GIFs that are like Adele singing "Hello" from the other side. Thing like
Hmm.
literally, I don't care. I will. I'll go back in and I'll be like, hey, hey, I'll make it really funny. I have not had anybody block me or tell me to go away yet, and I'm pretty ruthless with that. And I have a girl who's been doing it to me. She's been dragging me along for a year. She'll comment on one of my posts, and then I'll go, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm just nervous. I'm nervous, blah blah blah." And then she ignores me for a while, and I send her like 50 messages. I don't care. That's the problem. Um, but yeah, you just got to keep going. And but also, if they're like, "No, I'm good. Please stop messaging me," then you got to listen. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Does anyone else have any questions? Let me see. Um,
When you were building to senior gold, how did you find others outside of your circle?
When you say your circle, you can answer this in the chat if you want, Michelle. What do you mean my circle? Do you mean like my current business builders, or what do you mean by that? I think I don't know what you mean by your circle because my team is not like 90% of my team, no, 100% of my team were not like super close friends of mine when I started. Like none of my really close friends even buy the products from me, if I'm being honest, and neither does my family. My social media circle. Okay, that's a great question. So when I started, some of my people on my 2.0 account are from my social media, but like I also started going on TikTok, right? I started making TikToks daily and I started just messaging people on what you'll find, guys, is that girls on TikTok want to make money. They just do. And so I started going on there and just kind of playing around, and it really didn't do much. I would comment on other people's posts. Like I commented on this viral post about somebody retiring their husband, and I was like, I was able to retire my husband from my phone. And Macy, who's my girl from Texarkana, saw that comment, and like 3 weeks after I posted it, was like commented back, "I'm interested." And this was right when I was coming back from Alaska. We were literally at the airport, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's like this gorgeous little 22-year-old, and I was like, ah. And so she's been on my 2.0 account ever since, and that's how I got to know her, right? So it's just expanding your network through different avenues of social media, but also through other people. So you can expand your circle by finding a level one who then has a whole nother circle. Duplication, essentially, right?
Mhm.
yeah, I think duplication is what I find to be the most difficult. Getting people to just share with their friend or their their mom or whatever. Like they just I haven't found the right words for them to be like bite on that and say, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll share." Yeah.
It's hard. I think sometimes you just have to you have to understand that you kind of got to be a little bit pushy with some people, and you've got to if you if they're like, no, 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 just be like, hey, how about this? How about I help you come up with a post and see what happens? You know what I mean? Just maybe guide them a little bit more and give them like, all right, here's your post. Put this up. Let's see what happens. Worst case scenario, nothing happens. It's not going to kill them. You know what I mean? So just help them with that and help them. I still have people that I hold their hand every day and help them with posts. Like I have people that need that, and some people fly off on their own a little easier. It's just depends on the person.
Right.
Right. Right. So there's one more question here before we wrap things up. It looks like how often do you come back around to your ideal business builder? So they say it's not the right time. So when do you touch base with them again?
Okay. I think every month is good. Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
that's good. I think also make sure that like you're commenting maybe on some of their stuff, right? Like they post a photo and you're just like, "Oh my gosh, I love that," or "I love that," like I love your shirt or "Oh my gosh, you guys are a beautiful family," or whatever your heart tells you to comment on that photo, right? But go comment on their stuff, go interact with them. Um, and just kind of keep dripping little things and circle back around, and maybe you can say, if you've been on a trip, if you went to Rising Leaders Retreat, you could be like, I just went on this trip and all I could think about is how awesome it would be to have you there and how good you'd be at this. Just compliment them. I find complimenting people is a really big way to get them. I mean, who doesn't like to be complimented, right? Like everybody loves, like if somebody's like compliments you, you feel good, right? And it puts you in a good headspace. So just circling back like that.
Yeah.
Somebody asked I'm going to answer this one really quick. I think it's the
Yeah.
only other one. What's your best seller of products that you talk
Oh.
about the most? Oh, I think the gut health system for sure. Which I want to call the triplex for life, but I can't
Yeah.
anymore. I think the gut health system and maybe like active hydrate collagen, and now slim and trim is like blowing up on my team. I mean, and I don't know if you guys are taking it, but I am, and literally it's working. And it's something that we all need to stand behind as like a united front together and really, really blow it up because weight loss sells. A lot of people want weight loss. And I've hit the age, I'm 39, and I'm finally at that age where I'm like, I understand what people meant when they're saying that you can't lose weight as easily as you used to. Like, I'm like, gosh darn it, I'm hitting that phase. I used to be able to like, eat healthy for like 3 days and lose 5 pounds. Not anymore. Not anymore. So this has been a game changer for me. So blow up the slim and trim. It's been amazing.
Yeah. Well, Kinley, thank you so, so much. I mean, this time
Yeah.
was so valuable. And for you to take time out of your busy schedule, I feel so grateful that you could do this for
Yeah.
us and your team. Thank you. Anybody else who hopped on from Kinley's team, you guys are amazing. Keep being you.
So
You're
good.
awesome. And we thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
having
much,
us.
Kinley.
Yes. Thank you so much, girls.
All right. Good
All
night.
right. Have a
Good
good
night.
night.
You too.
Love that. Yes, Slim and Trim United. Absolutely.
Yeah, that people are so excited about that. So
I
excited.
know I am.
I know. Me too. My husband even wants to do it now.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was talking to Nick about it too.
Yeah.
There's some good questions that were answered. I love it. I don't know if Megan needs to stop recording if she's listening.
Are you there?
I don't know if we can.
I don't know that I can.
Oh,
There
there she
she
is.
is.
Thank you, everybody, for hopping on.
Are you looking for the recording button, Megan?
Oh,
Yeah.
there's Megan and Megan 2.0 right there.
Oh,
There's two of you.
beautiful in both.
Hey guys.